did you make this up or somebody told you this?
No, this is his thoughts.
Okay, so look, there's two different styles of Riz. There's regular Riz and there's Mormon Riz.
Define what Riz is so people will know.
Riz
So
is
let's
like
go.
a game. It's how much game you have. We're going to use Riz in this example because it's the more up to times term. Okay? So regular Riz can be used on almost anyone. But Mormon Riz is a different classification. Now this is for people of Utah because not many other people are Mormon anywhere else because missionaries. But look, Mormon Riz is on different states. So on different levels. So if it's a man it's not cross-compatible in some states. So if it's a man using his regular Riz on a Mormon girl, it won't work. It's not work. It doesn't work like that. But if it's a girl and it's regular Riz and a man has Mormon Riz, it works. It works. Now look, depending on the situation, where Riz is one of the most situational things you'll ever see in this whole world. Okay, but if both parties are Mormon, depending on the situation, if you guys are in the same ward, 2 times effective if both parties are Mormon, and 3 times effective if you guys are in different wards. Because if you're in the same ward, the reason it's not 3 times, like if you're in opposite wards, is you maybe see each other once a week, so you're like, oh shit, it should be 3 times. But the thing is it guarantees the meeting your family early stage. And if you do that too early, it can ruin a relationship. And also, the thing is, what happens if you break up? It's going to be the most awkward thing because you guys are in the same ward. So it's like, you go see each other every week. You got to, if you're awkward
I have a question.
in general, yes.
When did you learn about Mormon wards?
Huh? I took my opportunities and my environment around me, and I educated myself on the different people. So I used my judgment.
So you became part of the culture.
I
Assimilated.
integrated with this culture, but I truly will never forget my roots. But the three times effective when they're both Mormon. The reason I say this is because of the instant relatability, and you're automatically you're both. I'm Mormon. You know what I'm saying? Automatically relatable. You may say, oh, that's what it gives you a 1 times bonus. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Are you going to become Mormon?
No. I will never activate the Mormon Riz. Because activating the Mormon Riz and not being Mormon is like activating a key to a whole different parallel universe. It will break down Riz in a whole different way. If you do activate it, you are a threat to society. But
You are in society.
so, but the 3 times effectiveness. So obviously the 1 time comes from the automatic, you're feeling the same, you know what I'm saying? And then there's also the, you're like in this stage where because if you're in the same ward, get your freaky's weird. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not, it's way less weird. So I give you another 1 time. And then obviously, there's always, the Mormons like to have parties. And they like to have special activities.
My Jello.
But, so those activities are a great, amazing time for hangout. Okay? And especially if it's a Mormon girl and a Mormon guy, girls automatically like being showed off in a weird way in this current day of society. But bringing her to a Mormon party in a different ward is like showing her off in the next level. It's like showing her off on live TV in your face. Because those are the people you spend every week with. You know what I'm saying? So it just amplifies the Riz to a whole nother classification. So saying that if somebody has Riz and saying someone has Mormon Riz at the same time, it's different.
Xavier.
Yes.
Did you do edibles tonight?
No, I don't do drugs without you. But so never. I don't do drugs. I said I would do them with my mother if I ever did. But so if you have regular Riz and you say that you can Riz up a Mormon girl, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're incorrect.
You're running out of time.
And ideology
I did
is
it for
completely
Lauren.
different. And it truly, if you do manage to somehow overcome the task, I truly myself and other people from the closed community will say that the relationship won't last as long. But that's my opinion on the difference between Mormon Riz and regular Riz.
Thank you.
Question?
You should have a TED talk about it.
So I met this girl Lauren, and that didn't really go well because that didn't really go well. So I get what you're saying because that didn't really go well because she was Mormon, I wasn't Mormon.
Yeah. See, it's just
But
an obvious factual statement when you say, I'm not Mormon and I'm trying to raise up a Mormon girl. You have to treat it differently. It's a different stage and it's a different opportunity, and you have to really think about your situation more because you're on a different playing field.
Like when black guys try to highlight white girls.
Yeah, it's a different playing field, and you have
for the
act
first time. For the first time.
Yeah, act and show your hand in a different way than you usually do with regular.
For sure.
So
How do you- I have a
this
question.
is yes.
How do you feel like if you were Mormon before and then you're not anymore? Like, does it
Ooh.
still work?
Yeah.
So in that situation, that's what I like to call hybrid Riz. No, hybrid Riz. Hybrid Riz.
Not the hybrid.
Hybrid Riz is a different classification. No, hybrid Riz. No. You don't understand.
Hybrid Riz.
So you don't understand. So
I wonder
obviously.
can they turn it on and off the hybrid Riz?
Yeah.
So hybrid Riz is a different classification because obviously there's Mormon Riz. There's a different Riz for every type of religion.
Mm-hmm.
But hybrid Riz allows you, once you leave a religion and you had Riz in that current religion and then leave and continue to have Riz, you unlock hybrid Riz.
Oh, so you
Now,
can have like multiple.
Yeah.
Really good
So in that situation, every like form of religious Riz works the same as Mormon. But when you're a hybrid, you're a hybrid Rizzer, that means
Not the
you
hybrid
you
Riz.
you have unlocked. It's like before. If you're not a hybrid Rizzer, you have there's locks on everything, and you maybe unlock like a couple of those
I
locks,
see.
but not all of them. But as soon as you become a hybrid Rizzer, all those locks become wide open, and the gates of heaven of Rizzery, and Riztopia open wide open. It's a whole different way of experiencing Riz, and a whole different playing field, especially if you're trying to go after a different category than you usually do.
I think
If you
you
are a
can-
usual like Mormon hunter
Mormon hunter.
and you go
This is getting
for a
worse.
Jewish girl, you have to act differently. But if you are a hybrid Rizzer, it becomes 10 times easier. Yes, you.
What if you're Christian, but you try to get a Mormon girl?
So in that situation, that's what we call cross-religious Riz. Okay? And cross-religious Riz is like a whole, again, like a different category. Cross-religious Riz can be awkward and difficult at some times. And especially those times are most prevalent in when you're a Christian boy trying to riz up a Jewish girl. Obviously, your religion's cross-eyed, and it shows that those two religions are extremely different and have extreme beef, if you know what I'm saying. Because the Jews definitely hit them with the, you know what I'm saying. So,
Do not say stuff like that.
my bad. And so, if you are trying to cross your Riz, try and go for two religions that do match up together. But if you are trying to go for that bad Jewish girl and you're Christian, you're gonna have to try and level up your Riz to a whole new level. You have to go from the Tua level to the Josh Allen level, to put it simply. You know what I'm saying? You have to go from a dumb receiver to Randy Moss. It's like you have to level up so high that cross-contaminating Riz, especially across religions, can be extremely dangerous. But if you do pull it off successfully, my props to you, as I have never accomplished it successfully. So I could not tell you.
What
Yes,
have you
again.
tried?
Guess what? I've done all of those, but I succeeded, but it didn't really go well. We didn't like it. We did it, we connected, and then what happened?
What?
We didn't really talk to each other anymore. Both of us.
See, exactly.
I
It
just-
shows proof that if you don't put in the hard work and the effort, you don't end up winning the chick. Or actually, we don't call girls chicks anymore. You don't end up winning the girl or woman depending on your age. Okay, so this was my TED Talk on cross Riz. So hey, don't end this video. So in summary,
It's like clickbait.
In
Don't
summary.
watch this video.
in summary, there is multiple stages of Riz. If you put them in the broad categories, you have main Riz. This is your automatic Riz to the atheist. You know what I'm saying?
I have
Atheist
all these
Riz.
Riz and I've got all of the girls.
Then you have in the middle hybrid Riz. It's like a pie diagram. One side is atheist Riz, the other religion Riz, the middle hybrid Riz. Those are the three classifications, and you can put them into subcategories, and you can show different Riz in different ways. Yes? Okay. Goodbye. This was my TED Talk on Riz.